Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about cellular adaptations and cell injury. Previously, I made a video titled Introduction to Veterinary Pathology. The link to the video is in my description box. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. I'll talk about this topic under the following subheadings or subtopics: cell structure, cellular adaptations, cell injury, etiology of cell injury, types of cell injury, pathogenesis of cell injury caused by ischemia and hypoxia, and then morphology of cell injury. But in today's video, I will cover cell structure, cell adaptations, cell injury, etiology of cell injury, and types of cell injury. Okay, so let's begin with cell structure. What is a cell? A cell is the basic structural and functional unit of a living organism. Collection of cells that are performing similar functions will make up a tissue. Collection of tissues forms an organ. Collection of different organs make up an organ system. An organism is made up of different organ systems. So here we have cells, tissues, organs, systems or organ systems, organism. So this is called the levels of organization. A cell is enclosed by a cell membrane, which is also known as plasma membrane. The cell membrane functions as a selective semi-permeable membrane that allows some materials to pass into the cell and blocking others. It also provides the cell shape and protects the inner contents of the cell. The nucleus, which consists of an outer nuclear membrane enclosing the nuclear chromatin and the nucleoli or nucleolus. The nucleolus or nucleoli are spherical bodies found within the nucleus and is the site for ribosome synthesis. The nuclear chromatin is the main substance of the nucleus, which is in the form of thread-like structures called chromosomes. Chromosomes direct cell activities, including cell growth, metabolism, and reproduction. Let's look at the cytoplasma and organelles. The cytoplasma is also known as the cytosol, and it is a gel-like ground substance in which the organelles means little organs. The organelles of the cells are suspended in the cytoplasm. The major organelles are the mitochondrion, the ribosomes, the endoplasmic reticulum, the Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, and the centriole or centrosome. The mitochondria are oval structures, as you can see here, and perform the important function of generating energy in form of ATP that is used by the cell. So it is also known as the powerhouse of the cell. The ribosomes are spherical particles that may be present in the cell as free unattached form or in bound form when they are attached to the membrane of endoplasmic reticulum. So the function of ribosomes is to synthesize proteins. The endoplasmic reticulum, morphologically, there are two forms of endoplasmic reticulum: the rough endoplasmic reticulum and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The rough endoplasmic reticulum is so called because its outer surface is rough due to attached ribosomes on it. The rough endoplasmic reticulum synthesizes proteins. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum, there are no ribosomes on its surface, so the surface is smooth, and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum synthesizes lipids, detoxifies substances, and stores calcium ion. The main function of the Golgi apparatus is to synthesize carbohydrates and complex proteins. It also packages proteins that are synthesized in the rough endoplasmic reticulum into vesicles. The lysosomes are rounded to oval membrane-bound organelles containing powerful lysosomal digestive or hydrolytic enzymes. The centriole or centrosome form cilia and flagella of the cell. So having known what a cell is and how it looks like, let's talk about cellular adaptations. A normal cell is able to handle normal physiological demands, but when physiological demands is in excess or presence of a pathological stimuli, cell adaptation occur. So that means adaptation is when a cell modifies its structure and function in response to changing demands and stress. The cell will now acquire a new but steady state and preserve its health. Cell adaptations can occur by the following processes. One, by the cell decreasing or increasing its size, that is atrophy and hypertrophy respectively, or by increasing their number, that is hyperplasia. It can also occur by the cell changing the pathway of phenotypic differentiation, that is metaplasia. So what I'm trying to say is that atrophy, this cell adaptations can occur either by atrophy, hypertrophy, hyperplasia, metaplasia, and so on. We'll talk about those later. Atrophy simply means decrease in size of individual cells. Hypertrophy, increase in size of individual cells. Hyperplasia, increase in number of cells. Metaplasia, change in the morphology of the cell. Okay, let's move on to cell injury, etiology and types of cell injury. Remember that the cell will modify its structure and function in order to adapt to the increasing physiological demand and stress, that is cell adaptations. But when the cell is no longer able to adapt to the increasing physiological demands and stress, cell injury occurs. So cell injury occurs when adaptation is not possible or does not occur. Etiology of cell injury. The causes of cell injury can be categorized as under hypoxia and ischemia, physical agents, chemical agents and drugs, infectious agents, immunological reactions, nutritional imbalances, genetic defects. Hypoxia means loss of oxygen supply and affects the cell's aerobic oxidative respiration. It is different from ischemia, which means loss of blood supply due to obstructed arterial flow or reduced venous drainage in a tissue. Ischemia affects the availability of substrate and injures tissues faster than hypoxia. Both ischemia and hypoxia will result in decreased availability of oxygen to tissues. Physical agents include mechanical trauma, burns, deep cold, radiation, electric shock, and so on. Chemical agents and drugs include poisons, herbicides, air pollutants, certain drugs, carbon monoxides, asbestos, and so on. Infectious agents, example bacteria, fungi, rickettsia, chlamydia, mycoplasma, protozoa, parasites. Okay, so the last thing I'll be talking about in today's video is types of cell injury. Having known what cell injury is, the etiology of cell injury, now let's look at the types of cell injury. There are two types of cell injury: reversible cell injury and irreversible cell injury. So reversible cell injury is when the cells return to the normal state when the stress is removed. While irreversible cell injury is when the cells reaches to a point of no return and dies due to persistent stress. So irreversible cell injury will result to cell death. And that's it for today, guys. Don't forget that a cell will modify its structure and function in order to adapt to increasing demands and stress. It does this by increasing its size, that's hypertrophy, or reducing its size, atrophy, also by increasing its number, hyperplasia, or changing its morphology, that's metaplasia. When a cell can no longer adapt, cell injury occurs. There are many causes of cell injury which are already categorized as under hypoxia and ischemia: physical agents, chemical agents and drugs, infectious agents, immunological reactions, nutritional imbalances, and genetic defects. Cell injury can be irreversible or irreversible. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Bye.